here, Tarot Life Coach, bringing you your Moon and Virgo read happening on March 12th. So I'm getting out the weeklies a little bit earlier. So we're going to spread out this weekly from March 12th to the 20th, just to give me some leg room because I am going on vacation. All right, guys, so what is up with this Moon and Virgo? I don't know about you guys, but I already feel it. I feel very analytical. I'm all in myself. I'm all in my head. And actually, I'm readjusting some work stuff that I never thought was going to happen. However, let's talk about this Virgo energy. But first, before we do, fam, big hugs, lots of love, tossles of the maids, fire signs looking hot and sexy. How you guys doing? Aries, Leo, and Saggies. I hope everything is going super fabulous and things are going great. Happy spring break to all you guys that are already on this break. We started today, was the last day of school. Hey, hey. All right, guys, let's check out what this Virgo moon's got for us going on. Now, on March 12th, it goes right into Virgo, right? And this is like, and I'm not an astrologer, guys. This is just like from articles I'm reading and I'm trying to learn. But astrology is not easy. It takes time. So think about what represents the sign of Virgo. It's the Virgin, right? And in my card, I would say that would be the Princess of Dis, because she's got her hands over her yoni and she's like, not today, baby. So I feel like this is really strong energy protecting and making sure that things are aligning right, okay? Now, Pisces Sun conjoins Pallas and Chiron, which is shedding light on the wounds, like the things that are hurting us, and is making us realize that something ain't right, okay? This moon will bring solutions, precision. Saturn square Mercury formally defines and limits an idea. So it's kind of like stuck in the box, okay? Our standards are super high. Analysis is on the rise. We are like looking for official declarations of like what the hell is going on. There is no room for compromise when the moon is like this. So Saturn square is causing this no confidence, right? Paired with Virgo's criticism, it's like nothing is going to be enough. So there's no way to just half-ass it. There's just no way to just do an all right job, okay? But if you meet the challenge, you can achieve great things. You got to keep your eye on the problem at hand, take some notes about what's going on, and then apply the solution. It's all about the solution. So we have the moon in Virgo, which is all practical, and then the sun in Pisces with this Neptune dreamy energy. I can't talk today, guys. This moon is here to empower us. No more mental, what is it like? Fogginess. It's time to clear things out. This is the warrior spirit, the inner strength. It's time to heal, repair, and reflect, okay? This full moon is part of the larger cycle that started back in February, and it's going to continue until August. So I recommend like finding a astrologer that you can relate to. I super love the Leo King, and I watched Rune Russo, I think that's her name, but I just love the way that they explain things, because you're like, oh, that's why I feel like jumping off of a bridge today. It's just very comforting to know that you're not crazy sometimes. All right, so let's jump into our read. First off, I want to talk about the energy that the moon is bringing in for the fire signs. Now, fire signs, you have a little bit of a different venture than the earth signs. Earth signs had a lot with relationships, and what's coming up for you immediately is actually that you were created for something very spiritual. This is the temple of Lapis Lazuli and the goddess of ancient skies. It basically is telling you that you're pretty special, fire sign. You have like some special gifts and you were brought here to make something happen. But the challenge can be that such ancient souls can feel out of place here. So it's like, you need to remember what your purpose is. What is your purpose? You came here to heal, right? So you're a healer. And a lot of people that I know that are fire signs, they are healers. They're either, in the esoteric form or like in what regular, doctors, nurses, that kind of thing, therapists. Now, this is telling you that for you to provide much needed spiritual recognition, that you have wisdom and understanding with you that is very ancient and it flows from your soul. The oracle comes to you with an offering of guidance. Remember who you are within and do not try to fix with external models. You are guided to trust in your wisdom, to sit and contemplate any issue that you're questioning right now, and to trust the voice of your heart. Guidance doesn't have to make logical sense, though. Often a higher level, you will perceive a higher divine logic and the guidance. It just needs to feel as though it makes your heart expand. So this is like, am I doing the right thing? What is next? Am I doing this right? And that's that Virgo energy. But what it's also trying to highlight is that you are a healer, that you were made for something greater, but it's time to step into your position, okay? We are going to be doing a 5-card spread focusing on the full moon energy. Let's bless our deck as I cut it in half. I have the 2 of Wands, an independent decision needing to be made, with the 5 of Arrows. So reverse. It's almost like you have to make a decision, but you're so scared that you're going to regret it that you're not going to make it. Let's see what happens. Saint Cecile, bless these cards. Show us the energies that you have for fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For the month of, oh, not for the month, for the full moon in Virgo, the week of March 12th through the 20th. Show us the energies and messages that you have for us. And I think that is it. Let me make sure. Yeah, that is it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this card out to the side. I want to tell you that the card that's coming out for you as far as like what's leading your spirit right now is going to be the Shaman of Courage. Now, if we're the Temple of Lapis Lazuli, basically what that's saying is we have to have the faith to go and follow our heart, because that's what the green stands for. Our heart chakra, our heart space. We have to be brave enough to go follow it, go seek what we want, use our skills, harness our energy, and move with purpose and fervor. Okay? The way that we're going to do that is with eagle medicine. Eagle medicine is kind of telling you higher perception, higher perspective. You've got to move to a higher ground. You have to see things from a different angle. It's not what you think it is. You've been praying for things to happen, and you probably have been praying for them to happen a certain way, but your creator gets a sense of humor, and he's making it happen another way. However, this card is telling you you're divinely connected, not to worry. Your prayers are being answered. Okay? Now, let's jump into your read. First card, 2 of Wands. Boy, that just really wants to come out, right? Carib of Cups. The Hangman. Star reversed. And the Empress. Oh, well, that's not too shabby, guys. We got a lot of creative energy coming through. All right, and overall energy is the Death card reversed, but we don't want to change. All right, so the first position that we have is, what do I need to leave behind? Well, some of us are at a crossroads, and it could be with another fire sign. And the reason why I say something that needs to be left behind, I see one wedding ring on there. It's really like the ring. It makes noise. But I also see 2 wands. And I feel like somebody's trying to be overpowering. Someone's trying to control something. So some of y'all either need to leave a controlling situation or stop trying to control. And that energy needs to be left behind. Now, we have a Carib here. I forget what sign it was. I think it was the water signs actually had the Carib show up like in the same position. I'm not sure. It's getting super late. I think it's like 2 in the morning right now. Anyways, I have this Carib here, and it's like it's wanting to bless your 2 of Wands, crossroads, move with action, decision. And let's see what spirit he's trying to bless you with. Show me the energy behind the Carib of Cups. Some of y'all have some water sign stuff going on. And I say that because of the 2 cards with water in it. Even though the star card's attributed to Aquarius, it just seems so watery to me. Now, what it's saying is break free from the chains. All right? It's saying get up and go. You're moving in leaps and bounds. It's time to ride that pony, baby. It's time to get up on that thing. I'm thinking about Genuine, y'all. That's probably not an appropriate song. I'm not going to sing it for y'all. But if y'all ever heard Genuine Pony, that whole video just came into my head. Yes, I'm mega old and I don't care. All right, so this ancestor is coming through and it's telling you break free, move forward. Whatever you're doing is going to move in leaps and bounds. You're moving with blessings. And this is how to release the inner critic. The inner critic is trying to tell you, move forward. Don't look back. Don't get stuck at this little crossroads, but instead make your decision and your choice and be okay with it. Okay? Because that's how you're going to, the more you kind of think like, did I make the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? Is this really what I need to be doing? Is this my calling? Is this the relationship I should be in? Should I be at this job? It's like you're wasting your energy. Okay? So the health and wellness area that could use some attention is the Hangman. For me, that is like, I read some cards for a friend today, and this came out in the same position for her. And I was telling her, I think what this is like, if you think about it, this is your throat chakra, okay? And this is your crown chakra, your third eye. So it's almost like, you see how they're screaming at each other? It's almost like you want to say something that you've seen intuitively, but you're like, if I say something, they're going to think I'm crazy. So for some of us, we're experiencing our issue is not being grounded, because you see Tammuz, he's got like 1 foot up. And we're being pulled in 2 different directions, unable to express ourselves and not trusting our intuition. Remember, Lapis Lazuli said that you were made for more. You were here to bring healing. And it's almost like you're like afraid to step into your position. Okay? Now, Tammuz, this is where he's being taken to hell. Okay? But I feel like this situation makes you feel like a living hell. Like you feel like your voice is powerless. So I'm going to say throat chakra could use some health and wellness. Focusing on how to heal that. Okay? That can be done through sound, through singing, through speaking positive affirmations, speaking from your heart, eating more blue things, looking and meditating with blue, and meditating with the clearing it out and doing what you need to do. Okay, so what needs to be reorganized? Well, first off, no more isolation, because this is Sadiri, and it looks like she's isolating herself. She's also the ale queen, meaning ale as in bebida, drinks, having a good time, po it up, that kind of stuff. And what I'm going to tell you is that if you're over drinking anything that is not healthy for your body, this is not a good time to keep doing it. You have got to drink some H2O, baby. You got to be like the water boy. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. This is also not living in fantasy. Make sure that whatever you're doing, that you're like looking at it in the reality base. The thing about this is, like, this is Saduri. She's hanging out. She's pouring all of her love and all of her attention into this water, right? But she's isolating herself. So I feel like that has to be changed. That needs to be reorganized. You need to figure out how you can turn this upside right. And we are about to just do that right now. Let's see. Show me how Saduri can move upright. Because if we look at that, that's number 17. We have the star. I'm trying to think what's 16. 16 is the tower. So we need to okay, that's what it is. So how to reorganize this situation? Let the tower happen. Stop trying to stop the tower. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Break free, make your decision, move forward, speak your truth from your heart, because what you've been seeing intuitively is the truth. This will flip once you go back and you let the tower happen and you see why the tower happened. You'll be able to release that energy. But just to be clear, let's see what the cards have for us. What is causing this fantasy? It could be an earth sign too, because of Tammuz sitting right there. Oh, okay. So we feel like somebody's taken our strength and our power and our endurance, what we need to be strong. And it's almost like, man, damn, dude, like, how can I reorganize my life? How can I get myself together if I can't even defeat those things that are conquering me? Okay? Now, what needs to be completed this moon, I'm going to tell you, you got to get your grind on, baby. You need to go be creative. You need to be a good mama, a good papa. You need to start making something from nothing. Because whatever it is you do, remember I said, it's moving in leaps and bounds. Now, the overall energy that the moon is kind of bringing into us, we are not ready. We're not ready, fire signs. We're not ready for this. And it could be because there's a lot of action going on in Aries, in the sign of Aries also. So always paying attention to where your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and all these other kinds of planets are appearing, because that affects the way that you look at things. It's not like, oh, I'm a Leo, so everything about a Leo is true. No, I'm a Leo with a Gemini rising. There's a lot of things about Gemini that I'm like, holy hell, yeah, that's me. Or I look at my Saggy part and I'm like, and my Venus is in Cancer. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. But it'll explain those things to you. So always get your chart, look at it, and kind of see what's going on. Not so you can like predict your future, but so that you can kind of understand it. It helps you clarify things, okay? Now, the transformation that you're looking for, that's not, you don't want to do it, I'm going to tell you it's going to happen anyways. Because what's going to happen is we got to go back to the next card. Do you know what the card is before death? It's the damn hangman. We have got to learn our lesson. We have got to speak our truth, and we got to see things for what they are. Once we speak our truth, once we see things for what they are, transformation occurs. Okay? So I'm looking at this right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 majors out of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of a 6 card read. I mean, that's a lot of majors. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of a 7 card read. Good Lord, I need to go to bed. I'm like, can't even count. That's a lot of things. So this moon for fire signs is like really making us look at things. It's really making us see where we need to focus our energy. So I'm going to tell you, some of us need to focus our energy on getting grounded. Others need to focus our energy on creative ventures and refinding our strength, okay? Now, and trying not to live in a fantasy, okay? Because, you know, fantasy is fun, but it ain't for everyone, okay? All right, let me see what I want to clarify. Let's clarify how to release the inner critic. Work. Yes, some of us are involved in a 3-party relationship, because I have 3 3s in your read immediately. So somebody needs to go. Some of y'all need to let them go. Some of y'all are dealing with the sign of Capricorn. Here's the Capricorn, and then here is the Capricorn God. Overall, what I'm going to tell you, so this is possibly going to be a week that starts off with having to make decisions. You are being blessed with the ancestor of hope as you try to lay the foundation and figure out what to do. Now, there's going to be a decision. You're going to feel like you're torn. It's going to feel like a fantasy, like you're overpowered. But in the end, my friend, you'll come out as the champion. You are the empress. You are in full control, and you are making it happen, Captain. Okay? Let's see, what is this message that the empress has for you? Show me the message behind the empress. What is she creating? What is working over here? Bam! Hello, baby. Justice is served. All right, and so look, I'm going to tell you something else. Some of y'all are dealing with baby mamas, okay? You see little babies and the mamas? You better treat them right. Pay up, baby, because income tax season's coming up, and they will take your money if you don't pay your child support. She's gonna win, all right? But I kind of feel like it's a situation, guys, where you're having to decide about creating something and getting full credit for it. So if this is a work situation and you're using the full moon to kind of evaluate how you stand at work, you are being overpowered at work, and it's time for you to take control. There's time to put some balance in the situation. It's no more being torn apart. Regain your strength, because you are creative and you deserve full credit, okay? And that's what this moon is really bringing in. For some of us, it's spiritual work. For others, it could be your regular 9 to 5. I work 2 jobs. I'm experiencing some rocky bottoms right now at my full time. Not too much fun. However, moving and grooving, shaking and grooving, and I get to come home and work with you guys. That's even better. So I have to find balance, right? And in relationships, if we look at this at relationships, you're at a crossroads. There's too many people to choose from right now. And you feel like your strength is being taken from you. But if you take a seat and you think about what you want to create, then justice will be served and the decision will be able to be made. And all of this is coming from that analytical energy from the moon. And Virgo's trying to help you. Virgo is teaching you the balance. Now look here. We have a ring in this card, right? And we have a ring in her hand. So I'm telling you, you are ruling with justice. You are ruling with pride. If you're going to court this week, you're going to feel like you're being overpowered. But in the end, my friend, you're going to come out ahead. Now, I'm looking at the numbers. There's 2 2s. This is a very committed situation. This could be a marriage. This could be a marriage that's going through some issues because of a third party, but you end up staying together. Okay? Now, your Sacred Sites card is, this is what's kind of tying in what the moon is really trying to bring you. And it is Mount Tai, okay? And it is from the east. And when we draw from the east, from the sacred sites, we're talking about new ways of thinking and being. And so that's what this moon is trying to illuminate in us. And this card inspires when the future seems bleak or you're struggling for motivation. That's when the cards from the east show up. And we got Mount Tai, and it's about achievement, and it's in Shandong, China. So what have you learned about duality? Perfect balance and reflects the necessity to live life fully. And that's what's going on. We're not living fully if we're hanging on to trying to keep our mouth shut, okay? Now, it says the Chinese dragon embodies wisdom, power, and good fortune, a positive perspective. And yet, in the West, the dragon is seen as a negative, destructive being that must be slain. Bam, bam, bam. Maybe you need to bring some dragon energy into your life to burn through obstacles and fire as you reach your goals. To advance spiritually, you must understand the concept of yin and yang and bring the world into balance. It's that balance, guys. We got to get rid of that third party. Now, in the middle, this is the present situation. Have you had a clear run up the mountain or taken a meandering path to explore different teachings along the way? This is for those on a spiritual journey. Has your journey been hard and painful, or are you still waiting at the bottom, wondering at what point to start? Now, are you willing to seek a different perspective? And that's what Eagle Medicine is telling you. You need a new perspective. You need to see it from another way. It says you have a choice. You can walk up the path that the feet of many others have created, or start your own route and feel the incredible sense of achievement when you reach the summit on your way. Kuan Yin, which is in the upper portion, here she is. There's Kuan Yin. She's giving you a high five, baby. She is basically at the top of the mountain, and she's waiting for you with mercy, offering sympathy, compassion, and insight. It is her sacred duty to relieve suffering and helping those who ask to remove pain and fear. Remember, Shaman of Courage is asking fear over faith. When did you last ask the gods or goddesses for help? When did you ask your spirit guides? On the path of enlightenment, you will be offered the opportunity to let go of all your burdens so that when you reach the top, you are free of everything that has been weighing you down, and you are blessed and welcome for what? Achievement. And that's the situation, guys, that we're going through. We have got to achieve something. Now, hematite is coming through as our stone, and this is for originality, inner confidence, and protection. It's used by warriors for protection and assists us in fighting our demons, whether internal or external. That's that dragon. Inner strength and confidence to overcome feelings of unworthiness that manifest in drug, alcohol, or other forms of self-abuse. It can also deflect the influential emotions of others and dissolve codependent relationships. I need some hemite in my life. It imparts a strong sense of confidence and raises self-esteem, encourages us to surmount obstacles and resolve problems, okay? Now, the divinatory meaning for this card is take responsibility for your existence and work towards a state of grace. Now, remember, the focus of our card is achievement. So we have got to keep our eye on the prize. And that is what Eagle Medicine wants you to do. That's what this read is about. That's what this moon is for us. It's basically for us to get our plan of attack together, get rid of those things that no longer serve us, really look at it, create a solution, and move forward. All right, guys, this is what I have for y'all this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I also picked a song for you guys. I feel so bad, water signs. Please don't hate me if you're listening or cross listening. I didn't remember your song, and I really apologize. However, fire signs, what I picked for you is What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger by Kelly Clarkson, because I feel like we have some dualities going on. So this is where she says, you think you got the best of me, think you've had the last laugh, bet you think that everything good is gone, think you left me broke down, think that I've come running back. Baby, you don't know me, because you're dead wrong. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little bit taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes you a fighter. Footsteps even lighter. Doesn't mean I'm over because you're gone. So basically, we are building our strength. We are developing the ability to make choices and to move forward. But we're doing it respecting the dualities and honoring a different perspective as we go on and we achieve. All right, fire signs, big hugs and lots of love. I hope you guys enjoyed this read. Many, many blessings for your full moon. Celebrate with your rituals. If you would like a private read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com. It is in the description box. Or you can hit me up on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.